Hey guys, it's Homestead Dad here again. So when I bought Prudence, I started trying to milk her, and she had been out in the pasture with her calf for several months. She hadn't been being milked for that time. The calf was taking care of it. So when I got her, I tried milking her out of all four quarters, the front teats and the back teats. And for the life of me, I could not get any milk out of the back teats. I tried for probably a week, maybe two, and I could not get any milk out of the back teats. So at the time I was getting a gallon of milk in the morning and a gallon of milk in the evening out of the front two quarters. So I was happy with that. That's plenty of milk for our family. So this morning I went out to milk her, and normally when I milk her, after I've cleaned off her udders and everything, her milk lets down pretty quickly. I'm able to start milking straight away. Sometimes 15 or 20 seconds of trying to milk, and then finally you can feel the milk come in. But that's about it, like never any longer than that. Well, this morning when I was milking her, or trying to milk her, like there was no milk coming in her front two quarters, the quarters that I normally milk out of. And I tried for a while, and then I was feeling her, udders. I was just trying to, feel if there was milk in there, and it felt like her back two quarters had some milk in them. So I decided to try to, milk, and on the very first squeeze, milk starts coming out. And normally, even with the front two quarters that I've been getting, a gallon out of, it can take, 3 or 4 squeezes to try to get milk out. But this was the very first squeeze. Out of both teats, milk was coming out. The thing that seems most likely to me is Bullseye has been nursing from her, and he somehow got the back two quarters started again. And this morning, I have a feeling that most mornings they wake up just as I'm coming out. She pretty much hears me coming, and she wakes up, she comes into the barn to eat while I milk her. The only thing I can think of is this morning is that if he's nursing off of her, that he nursed this morning out of the front two quarters, which is why I didn't get any milk from there. The reason that might not be true is this evening when I went to milk. So this morning, I got maybe somewhere between a half gallon and 3/4 of a gallon of milk. And normally, like I said, I get about a gallon of milk, so that was less. But this evening, her front two quarters were very full, and she still had milk in her back two quarters. So I got about a gallon and 3/4 of milk, almost 2 gallons of milk. So I'm still trying to figure out if something about her milk not coming down, and I don't know. I'm kind of at a loss. I don't understand how she didn't have milk in her back two quarters. I haven't been milking the back two quarters, and now she has milk in her back two quarters. It doesn't compute for me. So if anybody out there milks and can explain that to me, that would be great. The other problem that it presents is it takes me a little bit longer to milk now, and her back two teats are smaller than her front two teats. I would equate them more to goat size teats. They're not very big. So on her front two teats, I'm able on my right hand to get a thumb and 2 fingers. On my left hand, I'm able to get my thumb and 3 fingers when I'm milking. But with the back two quarters, it's more of a kind of pinch and roll to try to get the milk out. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do this, and if I'm gonna end up at some point getting a milker. So if you've got suggestions for that as well, I'd gladly take them. I'd rather not spend a ton of money. I did buy the Easy Milker, which is the suction type milker, but I've heard that doing that for long periods of time is not good for their teats as well. So, but that is my story about milking this morning. I still haven't quite figured it out, but yeah, we've got a lot of milk today. So I'll see you guys in the next video. If you haven't already, please consider clicking on that subscribe button. I will put one, let's see, right over here. And then you can watch a video that you haven't seen, or maybe you have seen but you'd like, right over here. So check those out. Please consider it. It really helps out the channel, and I appreciate it greatly. We'll see you guys in the next video.